Hey guys, it's Krista doing my pregnancy check-in that I do every Wednesday. Holy crap. I don't even know where to begin with this. First of all, I apologize. I showered last night, I promise, but I still look like crap. Probably because I'm on bed rest, and so haven't really done a whole lot with myself today. So yeah, I guess I have some stories for you guys. Okay, so but before I get into all my little stories, I'll just do a quick where I'm at and things like that. So I'm at 23 weeks, or 23 and a half weeks. So I'm going on 24 weeks. Baby is growing, getting huge. My round ligament pain hasn't been as bad. My hip pain hasn't been as bad. I got pretty swollen this weekend, which I did a lot this weekend, so that's probably where a lot of it came from. Okay, so I'm probably just gonna tell you my weekend story because there's a lot to tell. I'm gonna try not to get all emotional, but it's already not really working. I figured where I've told the story so many times I'll be good, but I apologize if I'm like a complete mess on this. So anyway, this weekend we had Braylee's birthday was on Saturday, my daughter Braylee, and we went to this Princess Festival on Friday, which we were out in the heat all day walking around. I got pretty swollen. It was just very eventful. Saturday came, we had her actual birthday party, and it was another stressful, eventful day. Did a lot, was out in the sun, and yada yada yada. So I don't know if any of this had a factor into what happened next, but okay. So from this point on, it might get kind of graphic, so I'm just going to tell you guys what happened. So if you don't like the TMI graphic type stuff, I would stop watching until you see the belly, and then I'd probably be done. So yeah. So Sunday night, I had a really chill day. You know, I was just relaxing because I did a bridal shoot later that evening, so I just like sat on the couch all day just to kind of prep for it, and really didn't do a whole lot that day. And then later that night after my shoot, the shoot went really well. Later that night, Jeff had the following day off work, so we decided to watch a movie, and yeah, it was just really chill. This pregnancy has gone so smooth, no problems, no high blood pressure, whatever. So anyway, that night we were doing marital things. Sorry, but I wouldn't explain that part, except that after it all was said and done, it's pretty much the only explanation of any of it, so that's why I have to tell you guys that part. Anyway, sorry, that's embarrassing. Anyway, all of a sudden, I stood up, and I just felt like something wasn't right, like something was running down my leg or whatever. I had Jeff turn on the light, and the amount of blood, I don't even know how to explain it. But there was just so much blood running down me. I had my hand was pulled with blood. Oh my gosh, I thought I would do fine. Anyway, after that point, I think I just kind of went into shock. I think the only word that I could find was no, because I was pretty sure that I was losing my baby. So this is where it gets pretty graphic. I wasn't just bleeding, it was streaming blood out of me. I sat on the toilet, and I wasn't just dripping blood or whatever. It was streaming out of me, and I think I just went into shock. I was just, I don't know. So anyways, my husband called 911. We didn't know what to do. We were pretty certain that I was probably just going through a miscarriage, and so it was probably a good 2 minutes that he was on the phone with 911, and I was still just bleeding that bad the entire time. And finally they had Jeff lay me on the floor, and I think that's when I kind of stopped bleeding. But they literally were wanting Jeff to look for a head. Like, I don't know. I just think that's probably scary for like Jeff to even hear. I didn't know what he was doing. I really kind of don't really remember what went on, but anyway, so yeah, paramedics got here. They took me out in an ambulance, got to the hospital. Everyone was pretty much just sure that I was having a miscarriage. But they just, even the ambulance people were trying to stay positive with it, but it's always a possibility, so they couldn't just like give me false hope or whatever. Anyway, we got to the hospital and they they put the little like heartbeat thing on. It was like, sorry, I haven't taken a lot of breaks this. It was like instant, like they found the heartbeat just right away, and it was just really strong, and like I really wasn't expecting that. But yeah, even from that moment on, like, he always had a strong heartbeat. He never went into distress. It was just a big scare, I guess. So that was probably at like 1:30 at night, or in the morning, I guess. And just throughout the night, they did some blood work, because they basically just wanted, I guess there's a way to tell if like the placenta had detached or whatever, that there would be like fetal cells in my bloodstream or something. So they did blood work throughout that night. Then into the following day, we were basically just waiting for an ultrasound. So we were there pretty much the majority of the next day too. We got into the ultrasound, and so like my placenta looked great. Baby's development looked top notch. His brain, top notch. His heart, top notch. Everything was just perfect. And they looked into like even my cervix, and my cervix was fine. So anyway, it was just a huge scare. I don't know how to explain it. And even the doctors were kind of just baffled by it, just because of the amount of blood that I lost. I wasn't anemic, but the doctor said that I was borderline anemic from how much blood I had lost. And so anyway, the only explanation they can come up with is just the activity that was going on before it all went down. I guess your cervix is very vascular, and sometimes if you hit it wrong, whatever, it can bleed. But she said that even just with the amount of blood, it's just not normal. So they're still just kind of baffled by it. So they kept me another night just to be cautious, just because of how much blood I had lost. Baby continued to do good. Was it Monday? No, Tuesday morning, baby just, I started having mild contractions, and the baby's heart would take dips that scared me, but the nurses kept reassuring that it was normal, especially for how small my baby is, and he was really active. It was almost like he was just trying to reassure me the whole time. He was just like, I'm cool, Mom, I'm cool. I'm just doing little somersaults in your belly. Like, I don't know. It's just really scary, but, yeah, all in all, it turned out great. I got discharged yesterday. So I was there, 36 hours? So, Sunday night to Tuesday morning. Well, Tuesday afternoon. But, anyway, yeah, that's pretty much the story. It was just a huge scare. Baby was fine the entire time. They worry about preterm labor now, or how much I bled. So I have negative blood type, which could also be another factor. So I got my RhoGAM shot, and then baby got 2 steroid shots just to kind of get lungs, a little power jump developing just in case it happens again. But she said with the looks of my cervix that she's not at all worried about that. So just precautionary stuff. I'm on bed rest for the next few days. Then for the next 2 weeks, I'm not allowed to do any strenuous activity. I can't work out, no marital stuff. I can't go out into the heat for too long. I'm not even allowed to keep my bladder full. Like, as soon as I feel like I have to pee, I gotta go pee, because I guess sometimes if your bladder gets too full, it can start contractions, I guess, just where I had little ones. So yeah, but I will stay on bed rest till October if I have to, so. Anyway, that's my story. I don't even know how long this video is, but hopefully not too long. So I guess I'll just show you my belly really quick, because I hate my videos being too long, but yeah, so I'll just show you my belly. Here is 23.5 week pregnant belly. Yeah, obviously he's growing good. So this side. Anyway, so that was our eventful weekend. Sorry I wasn't basically only talking about one thing, but if you follow me on Instagram and whatever else, you're probably wondering the whole story, because I explained a lot more on my Facebook, but I don't add people on my Facebook that I don't really know. So, yeah. So if you're only following through Instagram and Twitter, you're probably a little bit confused. So I figured I better clarify all that up. Tomorrow I'll be writing on my blog about Rayleigh's birthday, and then I will go into more depth about what happened that night, like just pictures and stuff. So if you're interested, I will go explain more about what happened that night, but this is pretty much the gist of it. So anyway, sorry about all the crazy emotions. I'm pregnant. It's a pretty scary weekend, but just big thanks to all of the concern, all the tweets, all the Instagrams, everyone on my Facebook, all my family that helped out, especially my husband, who was seriously amazing through it all. Not gonna cry. Not doing it. That was pretty scary, but we're doing good now. Everything's going gravy. So yeah, hopefully next week we'll have more of a normal pregnancy check-in with more baby type stuff. So yeah, thanks to you for everyone who watches these videos. It's so crazy to me people actually watch these, but anyway, okay, we'll see you guys next week on Wednesday. Bye guys.